G'day, Simon here with another video talking Formula One after the Canadian Grand Prix. A tense race, bits of action, but bit of a DRS train, and yeah, a little bit difficult to pass, but a tense race, technical track, although just don't ask Danica Patrick, but yes, a lot happened, and of course a couple of big talking points. The Lando Norris mistake. Maybe he's learnt from trying to overtake around the outside and getting hung out to dry. Really wanted the inside. Unfortunately, there was no gap on the inside, and he just ended up running into the back of Piastri, which cost him his race. Very unfortunate, bad for the team. Mistakes happen, but so it is what it is. Unfortunately for poor Lando, bit of a disappointing one after working his way up after a bad qualifying, so he was doing all right. Kimi Antonelli, awesome job. Withstood a heap of pressure for a young fella. Good start, which got him into that position, and team managed to do well. So the biggest surprise, I suppose, I picked Mercedes would be good, but thought McLaren would run away with it. And it seems Mercedes were a lot stronger than what I thought. They looked really good. They're a very, very good team. They haven't lost good people, so they're still the same good team that have always been there. And like Max Verstappen, never write them off, I think. I think Mercedes, it's looking good. Their future is looking good with Antonelli there as well. Russell doing a very good job. Now the other talking point, the Russell handbag throwing, breaking to catch Max out. Yes, funny move, but I think an amount of that he might have done because Max was not following in line. I'm not sure. I know there is a rule, but when it happens that you are supposed to stay single file, Max has a habit of not doing that. As we've seen in times past, he often crowds the driver in front of him, pushing a bit of pressure, and that dreaded final a few years ago that he won, you could actually see he was alongside Lewis, and it stopped Lewis from actually taking his line correctly for when he took off. So whether George did that as a retaliation for Max being way over the side there, who knows, but really just a bit of silly games. We'll see what happens from it, and there's no doubt there'll be chatter and they'll just blow it off, but sounds like Red Bull put in to get something done, and it just got dismissed. So, but congratulations on those three. George winning, Max coming second, Kimi third. Well done. Ferrari's ended up a little bit better off than what they thought. What they're doing with their pit stops and things, I don't know. Leclerc just seemed to be in the middle of nowhere. He was asking for plan C, they put him back on plan B. Whether it was a hybrid of plan B, I don't know, but that was a bit of a weird one, just putting him out of, no real way of moving forward or trying something. So Lewis again complaining a bit about the car, but overall a better showing, I think, in the weekend. Ocon, very well done, getting some points. Alonso getting some more points, good to see him backing it up now as that Aston Martin gets better and better and they start to understand it, and it sounds like he's understanding it. And Carlos picking up a point. Fortunately his teammate going out, or Albon, but give him the brakes, and yes, moving forward. So Yuki, to be honest, I thought he looked better. The upgrades that he had, then smashed, missed the last race with the upgrades, and then finally got them back this race. I think he looked better, and if he didn't have that 10 grid penalty, I agree with him. I think was a bit ridiculous to be. I can understand that don't pass on the red flag, but when it's the car that's damaged and dropping stuff, well, you're supposed to just trundle around and follow it, and what happens if he breaks down part way and you just, yeah. So I thought that was a bit silly, but I think Yuki probably would have been in the points if he didn't have that 10 spot penalty. Yeah, the others, RB, just kind of not quick enough. Their strategy calls are not generally the strongest. Yeah, Liam's obviously, the car was, they changed an engine, he got a load of grid spot penalties, so started from pit lane. Caught up to the back of the grid on his hard tyres, but couldn't make them last incredibly long, and then yeah, engine troubles again. So feel bad for Liam. I think even in the qualifying, they constantly sending them out right at the end because it's in theory the quickest way. It's like, yeah, but if he's not going to get the lap in, change how you're doing it. So I just had Joe's going a little bit before Liam, and he's doing a really good job. So yeah, oh well. Yeah, so a tense race, some talking points, no penalty points taken for Max, so he gets to live and fight for another day. With Lando, should have got some penalty points. Now that's an interesting one. He did get a penalty for hitting Oscar, and well,